Today I'm building a house in Bloxburg, but every room is a different room. And yes, I'm confused too. I built a completely normal house layout, but the second I spin this wheel, any room can be completely changed. And whatever this wheel lands on is what that room now has to become. For example, if the hallway lands on a bathroom, then we now have to have a bathroom where the hallway should be. What can possibly go wrong with this challenge? Okay, this is the little layout that I have for my house, and I definitely think that I want to go for a minimalistic interior design. With that being said, I think we should probably spin for the hallway first. This wheel is making me kind of nervous. Okay, our hallway is going to be the living room. Okay, it's not that bad actually. Although this room is 3 by 5, so it's definitely a tight space for a living room. I'm just kind of glad that we didn't get something crazy like the bathroom. Like imagine that you walk into this house and the first thing you walk into is the bathroom. Well, actually having the bathroom here could be a little bit convenient. I know it's a little strange, but what if you just are coming back from work and you really need to use the bathroom? So as soon as you walk into your house, just the bathroom is right there. Okay, I do want to have a little custom wall for a fireplace. So I'm going to use a basic shape to kind of make a bump out. That way our fireplace is just more elegant and stands out more. Does this count as a custom fireplace? Because I'm like adding to it, right? Or am I just doing a custom wall? I don't really know what to call it. And of course we have to use the elegant fireplace. I always want to use that grand fireplace, but unfortunately you cannot change the color of the fire, and I don't know how I feel about having a living room with the ugly yellow light. Look how nice our fireplace looks like. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. We definitely need a carpet in here. I'm debating whether or not I want a TV on the living room. The TVs that we have in Bloxburg are all kind of ugly. Like this one is okay, but I feel like it's too big and I don't really like any of the other ones that we have. You know what? I'm just gonna add a mirror instead in here. Okay, now for our couch, we can't have anything too big. I don't even think we can fit more than one sofa. We could add like a little chair to the side, but I still think this living room is too small for that. It's fine, we'll just have one lonely couch in this room. Since we do have the front door there, I think it's fine for me to add a little hook rack. And I love adding these coats to the hook racks. I'm so happy that Bloxburg added these. I just feel like they add so much detail to the build, and I really hope that Bloxburg adds more clothes and other clutter stuff. Like we need more shoes for sure. Now we need to find a cute coffee table for our living room. Usually I do custom coffee tables, but I actually feel like this one is gonna look really good there. We just need to recolor it. And to make it cuter, we're just gonna add a plant in the middle. And as the final touch to this living room, we're just gonna add a little frame here. And that is our hallway turned living room, and I honestly think that I did a pretty good job. It's small, but it's really cozy. And now that that's done, it's time to move on to the original living room. It is a pretty spacious room, so hopefully we get something good. It is the dining room. I was kind of hoping that we would get the bedroom or the kitchen for this room since it is spacious, but I'm not too upset. I think a dining room would actually fit really nicely in here. We need a cute dining table. Oh yeah, that's definitely not center. Oops. Is this table a good size or is it too skinny queen? It's beautiful actually. Now we just need some chairs to go with it. But before that, we definitely need a centerpiece. Oh, this one's huge. Definitely not that one. I don't know why I thought that it was smaller. For this empty space over here, I wanted to add a little cozy fireplace. But last time that I did that, my friend was like,
Mary, why do you have 2 fireplaces?
And now I feel judged, so I'm not gonna do it.
Ew.
If you're watching this, yeah, this is all your fault. These glamorous chairs are really cute, so we're gonna be using those. I've never used these before, but they actually look really good with this table. I also really want these hanging lights to go above our table. I just cannot find them. Oh, here they are. I finally found them. That took embarrassingly long. You know what I really wish that we had in Bloxburg? Those wine fridges. Like, tell me that those wouldn't look so good right now in this dining room. I know technically I could make a custom one since we have this display case here that kind of looks like one, but that's gonna take years and I don't even know how I would do it. Instead, I'm just gonna add a little wardrobe here for storage and stuff. And on top, we can have a little frame so we can add a cool portrait. Maybe we can have a luxurious portrait of myself looking out at my guests as they eat. Who wouldn't love to be eating and then have my beautiful face staring back at you through this portrait? Okay, that is our dining room all complete. It was pretty easy and hopefully I can say the same thing for the other rooms. Now we are going to move on to the original bedroom here. And hopefully it stays as the bedroom. Please, please, please be something good. An office? Okay, that's not that bad actually. This room is pretty spacious, so I really wanted to keep the bedroom here, but it's okay. We still have a chance to get a nice bedroom with the other rooms. I'm gonna make this a grand luxurious office because this room is pretty big, so maybe we spend a lot of time in here. We need a carpet in here and a desk, of course. And I want this desk to stand out but still match the room, so we're gonna change the color to this kind of greenish, grayish color. We just need a good shade of that. We can't forget about an office chair. Although I don't know how I feel about this one. I kind of don't like it, but maybe if I recolor it, it won't look as bad. Never mind, it's still ugly. We're getting rid of that. I never used this designer lounge chair, but you know what? I think it might look really good on this office. I actually need to get an office or gaming chair because currently I'm sitting on a stool while I film these videos. And then I still wonder why my back hurts all the time. Speaking about being comfortable, I do want to add a little seating area. We can use some comfort chairs and add a little coffee table in the middle. Bring in some of those curtains for privacy and add a little dresser on this side of the room. Forgive me, I definitely need more plants in this house. For the final touch for this room, I'm just gonna give myself a computer. And that is our bedroom turned office, which means it's time to move on to the next room on this house, which was originally supposed to be the dining room. Let's spin the wheel. Ooh, the kitchen. Okay, you know what? I can actually work with that. It's gonna be a small kitchen, but I can definitely fit one in here. This is where the fridge is gonna go, so let's just add this cabinet really quick. And I kind of want to use the same color that we used on the office desk. You can't tell me it's not a really nice color. The counters are gonna go all along this wall here. We can have a little cooktop in the middle here. And then I want to have these more modern looking cabinets. And of course, this thing that's for the smoke, I think. I don't know what it's actually for. All I know is that my kitchen also has one. Let's just add an espresso machine really quick. And of course, a regular coffee machine. I was going to add this sink on the kitchen island, but I realized that it probably won't fit if I make it out of counters, so I'm going to try something different. I'm going to be using this desk for the kitchen island instead. It doesn't take up too much space, so it's the perfect size, and if I recolor it, it's going to look perfect. And for the chairs, we can find some pretty stools or maybe some regular chairs. This is going to be our breakfast bar. And that is our gourmet kitchen complete, which means it's time to move on, and I'm really hoping that the bigger room here is going to be the bedroom. But since I always have bad luck, let's spin for the smaller room first. Just 2 more options, and may the wheel gods be on my favor. Please be something good, please be something good, please. No. Well, apparently the wheel gods hate me. So much that apparently this 3x4 tiny room is going to be our bedroom. What am I even going to fit in this room? The bed alone almost takes up the entire room. I could use a smaller version, but it looks really bad. I don't like it. I really have to use the big one. We just have to make this bed so comfy and cozy that you don't even think about how actually small this room is. I want our bed to have green blankets so they kind of stand out. I'm going to add some shelving at the top so we can add all our random shenanigans up there. And since we lack the space for an actual closet, we might as well add a little wardrobe somewhere in this room. The person who lives in this house has to have like 3 sets of clothes, otherwise it won't fit in here. We can add a little mirror here to the side and a couple of bedside tables. There's not really much anything else I can fit on this bedroom, so I'm just going to add some pillows to our bed and we should be done. You know what? This small bedroom didn't turn out as bad as I thought it would be. It's actually kind of cozy, I want to say. Now we finally get to move on to the last room on this house, which I kind of hoped was going to be the bedroom, but it's okay. We'll just have a really luxurious and big bathroom here. I'm going to bring in these pillars that we used on the office to make an accent wall, because this is where our fancy bathtub is going to be placed. We can even go that extra mile and do a little elevated area for our bathtub. Just using this basic shape and resizing it, we can make a little platform. Once we have that, we can copy it and make it bigger so we can have some stairs under it. Just like this. Finally, we can add our bathtub and it looks really fancy. Now this room is pretty big, but I'm thinking we can have our toilet area over here. We can add some pillars so we can kind of separate the area a bit. And of course our toilet is going to go right there. Bringing in some shelves for some storage space. And you know what? We can really use some carpets in the middle. Just so it doesn't look that empty since this is kind of an open concept bathroom. I almost forgot to add some toilet paper. While we're at it, let's just add some towels before I forget. Now for our bathroom sink situation, I was thinking if I add some sinks a little bit separated from each other, then I can have some space to add a little vanity. So we are using this desk again. We didn't really have space to add a little makeup vanity in our bedroom, so I thought it would be fine if we added it in the bathroom instead. Of course, we can't forget to add the actual sinks. I want to have this mirror with the lights in the middle because I think it's perfect for makeup. And then we can add the regular ones on either side for the sinks. And this little chair is so cute and perfect for the vanity, so we definitely have to use that. Now we can add all of our makeup essentials eyeshadow, mascara, blush. What else do you need? Okay, and that is our massive bathroom complete, which means this house is finally done. I have to say that this challenge was definitely a little bit pricey, because the total plot value for this house is $127,000. Yikes, I definitely need to go back to working after this challenge. The first thing we see after entering our beautiful home is our main hallway turned into a living room. I think this might be my favorite room in this house because I genuinely didn't think I could fit a living room in this space, but I think I did a pretty good job. To the right of that, we actually have our dining room, which was originally supposed to be the living room. I know this house tour is definitely going to be a little bit confusing. To the other side of our fireplace, we actually have our little kitchen, and this room was supposed to formerly be our dining room. And right off of our kitchen, we actually have our massive bathroom, which is located directly where our old kitchen was going to go. And where our bathroom was originally supposed to go, we now have our bedroom. I'm kind of noticing a pattern here actually. Finally, the last room to this house is my second favorite, and it is the office space. It is definitely a very spacious office since this was supposed to be our bedroom. But it turned out super nice, so this definitely is my second favorite room in this whole house. This is officially one of the most confusing challenges I've done so far. But I need you guys to tell me down in the comments which room was your favorite. If you like to see me suffering through challenges like this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already so I can try out more challenges just like this one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.